31 years ago, Poetic Justice wove a lyrical narrative into the fabric of American cinema. Set against the backdrop of South Central Los Angeles, this John Singleton film offered a poignant exploration of love, loss, and the search for identity. Starring Janet Jackson as the soulful poet Justice and Tupac Shakur as the determined mailman Lucky, the movie resonated deeply with audiences, blending powerful performances with heartfelt poetry. Join us as we delve into the lives of the actors who brought these unforgettable characters to life and explore how their careers have evolved since Poetic Justice graced the screen. Number 1. Janet Jackson as Justice. Poetic's a deep thinker, but she keeps to herself. Since her boyfriend died, having fun feels wrong, like a betrayal. She thinks life's a big, messy playground, and we're all just trying to figure it out. She wants to experience everything, but she's also terrified of getting hurt. It's like pain is inevitable, so why go looking for it? As for her writing, Poetic says, poetry isn't just talking about yourself. You gotta say something new from your own point of view. It's about what's in your heart, not what other people think. She writes alone, lost in her own world. With her innovative jam and Lewis-produced urban pop sound, pioneering videos and groundbreaking choreography, Janet Jackson quickly outgrew her label as Michael's little sister to become one of the defining chart acts of the late 20th century. After making her cinematic debut with an acclaimed leading performance in John Singleton drama Poetic Justice, the previously conservative Jackson fully embraced her sexuality on Janet. A slinkier and more soulful fifth LP, promoted by an iconic topless Rolling Stone cover, which produced the Grammy-winning 8-week chart topper, That's the Way Love Goes. A few years later, Janet's music got really serious. She started talking about tough stuff like being gay, getting hit, and AIDS, especially in the song Together Again. She even tried her hand at movies again. But her music was still her main thing. She had a huge hit with All For You and was on top of the world. Then, that Super Bowl thing happened. It was a total mess. Even though her next album sold pretty well, it wasn't as big as the one before. She tried new things with her music, working with different people, but it wasn't always easy. Around that time, she started making more movies. After a few years, she made a comeback with a new album that everyone loved. She went on tour and even did shows in Vegas. Justice was played by Janet Jackson when she was 27 years old, and now she is 58 years old. Number 2. Tupac Shakur as Lucky. Life hasn't been kind to Lucky, and he carries the scars to prove it. But he's tough. He's been through hell and back, but he keeps going. You can see the weight of the world on his shoulders. He's got a lot going on inside, and it's hard for him to show it. He's got big dreams, but also big doubts. It's like he's fighting a battle inside himself. Don't be fooled by his tough act. He's got a soft spot somewhere. He's stronger than he looks, and he's survived things most people couldn't. Tupac Shakur was a raw, magnetic force who exploded onto the scene in the early 90s. Born into a politically charged family, he grew up immersed in a world of activism and struggle. This raw energy fueled his music, a potent blend of social commentary and unfiltered aggression that both captivated and repulsed. In 1986, the family moved from New York to Baltimore, Maryland. After completing his second year at Paul Laurence Dunbar High School, Shakur transferred to the Baltimore School for the Arts. There, he studied acting, poetry, jazz, and ballet. He performed in Shakespeare plays and in the role of the Mouse King in the ballet The Nutcracker. Shakur, accompanied by one of his friends, Dana Mouse Smith, as his beatbox, won many rap competitions and was considered to be the best rapper in his school. He was remembered as one of the most popular kids in his school because of his sense of humor, superior rapping skills, and ability to mix with all crowds. His debut album, Tupacalypse Now, was a sonic bomb that ignited debates about the role of art and violence in society. But Tupac was more than just a rapper. He possessed a natural charisma that translated seamlessly to the silver screen. Roles in films like Juice and Poetic Justice showcased a talent that hinted at a promising acting career. His performance in Gridlocked solidified his potential as a leading man, a star on the rise with a unique ability to connect with audiences on a deep level. Lucky was played by Tupac Shakur when he was 22 years old. Sadly, on September 7, 1996, Shakur was fatally shot 4 times in a drive-by shooting at the intersection of Flamingo Road and Covell Lane in Las Vegas, Nevada. He was taken to University Medical Center of Southern Nevada, where he died from his injuries 6 days later. Number 3. Regina King as Iesha. Iesha cuts hair for a living, but she's also got a drinking problem. It makes her character interesting. She goes on a road trip with her boyfriend, Chicago, and his buddy, Lucky. They're headed to Oakland. Iesha's life is a mess, especially with Chicago. She gets really mad when he flirts with other girls, but then she gets caught cheating on him. It's a total drama queen situation. Regina King played Iesha, and she was amazing. She stole the spotlight from everyone else. People really connected with Iesha because she was flawed and real. Born and raised in Los Angeles, Regina King's story is deeply rooted in the city. Growing up with a teacher mom and electrician dad, she had a pretty normal childhood until her parents split when she was young. But life took an unexpected turn when she landed a role on the hit TV show 227. Balancing school and acting wasn't easy, but she managed to graduate high school while still on the show. Her big break came when she joined forces with director John Singleton. His movies like Boys in the Hood and Poetic Justice put her on the map. And who can forget her hilarious role in the classic comedy Friday? It was clear she was a natural in front of the camera. Regina King, an exceptional actress, continued her socially conscious drama journey with American Crime, earning her 3rd Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress. Following the show's cancellation after its 3rd season, she took on another powerful role as the mother of a murdered black teenager in the Netflix series 7 Seconds. Her deeply humanistic performance in this series garnered her a well-deserved Primetime Emmy for Outstanding Actress in a TV movie or limited series. Iesha was played by Regina King when she was 22 years old, and now she is 53 years old. Number 4. Torry as Chicago. Chicago's all about living in the moment. He doesn't think twice before jumping into something. It gets him into funny and crazy situations all the time. He can be a real pain in the neck with his big mouth, but there's something about him that makes you like him anyway. He's always got a quick comeback and a smart-ass remark. Even though he acts tough, he's really loyal to his friends. He sticks by Iesha and Justice no matter what. Deep down, he's got a softer side. He's opened up about some tough times, which was surprising. Torry is one of the most memorable comedians of HBO's Def Comedy Jam and is still making people laugh on stage and at the box office after 30-plus years in Hollywood. Torry is a comedy powerhouse who's been making us laugh for decades. Known for his raw, in-the-moment style, he's one of the biggest stars to come out of HBO's Def Comedy Jam. He's not just a stand-up comic, though. Torry has a long list of movies and TV shows under his belt. From classic comedies like House Party and Poetic Justice to serious dramas, he's shown his versatility. And let's not forget his hilarious roles in TV shows like ER and NYPD Blue. With a career spanning over 3 decades, Torry has earned his place as a comedy legend. His impact on the entertainment industry is undeniable. Growing up as a military brat in St. Louis with his 5 siblings, he discovered his knack for making classmates erupt with laughter during show and tell. This spark ignited a lifelong passion for comedy. But Torry is more than just a funny man. He holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in Mass Communications and Broadcast Journalism from Lincoln University, alongside an honorary doctorate in recognition of his entertainment contributions. He even uses his platform for good through his Giving Back the Love Foundation, mentoring over 30,000 children and families while promoting health awareness and education. Torry's commitment extends to his alma mater, Lincoln University, where he's been inducted into their Hall of Fame and the National HBCU Alumni Hall of Fame for his community service. And the laughs don't stop. Catch him on his current WTF comedy tour while keeping an eye out for his upcoming projects. The stand-up special WTF, the dramatic film Other Side of 8 Mile, and the comedy film Different with Me, where he plays a hilarious preacher. He's also launching his multi-purpose channel JoeyTorry.tv, promising a fresh way to enjoy content from around the globe. Chicago was played by Joe Torry when he was 28 years old, and now he is 58 years old. Number 5. Khandi Alexander as Simone. Simone's a great listener. She lets Justice spill her guts without judgment. It's like she has magic powers to make Justice feel better. Simone's really wise for her age. She gives Justice good advice about life and love and helps her find her own voice in her poetry. They're like two peas in a pod. Simone's always there for Justice, no matter what. They're the kind of friends who tell each other everything, and Simone's not afraid to show her own weak spots. It makes Justice feel like they're really close. How does a dancer and choreographer transform into a critically acclaimed actress, seamlessly navigating the worlds of comedy and drama? Khandi Alexander's journey is a testament to versatility and talent. From the infectious laughter of news radio to the gritty realism of The Corner, she has captivated audiences with her powerful performances. Alexander's ability to embody complex and multifaceted characters has solidified her status as a true acting chameleon. Let's delve deeper into her career, exploring the roles that shaped her as an artist and the impact she's had on the television landscape. Alexander's characters, though often faced with challenging circumstances, displayed a unique blend of strength and humanity. Her portrayal of Cothran Duke on news radio brought a comedic edge to her steely anchorwoman character. However, it was her roles in shows like The Corner, CSI, and Trim that truly showcased her range as a critically acclaimed character actress. Alexander's talent for portraying women who persevered through adversity, relying on their own willpower, resonated deeply with audiences and critics alike. Her careful selection of roles and her ability to reveal the human side of her characters through moments of emotion set her apart. Alexander's work on television, particularly in portraying strong yet multifaceted women, has left an indelible mark on the industry. Simone was played by Khandi Alexander when she was 36 years old, and now she is 67 years old. Number 6. Maya Angelou as Aunt June. Aunt June is a cornerstone of wisdom and support in the film. Her character embodies the nurturing spirit of an elder, offering sage advice and a comforting presence. She's more than just a relative. She's a confidant and a mentor to Justice. Aunt June's wisdom is rooted in her life experiences. She's seen it all, and her words carry the weight of those years. Yet, her delivery is gentle, laced with empathy and understanding. This combination makes her advice both profound and comforting. Beyond her wisdom, Aunt June represents the heart of the community. She's a bridge between generations, carrying the traditions and values of the past while also understanding the aspirations of the young. Her character highlights the importance of familial bonds and the enduring strength of the African American community. Transcendent as an actor, teacher, writer, civil rights activist, and much more, African American Renaissance woman Maya Angelou was a potent mixture of the spiritual and the earthy who inspired millions with her multifaceted career. Tall, 6', and proud, with a laugh as large as her formidable presence, she possessed the innate and compelling grace of a woman who had constructed a full life, one lived without concession or false excuse. Her feet, tough and covered with calluses, testified to her years studying under Martha Graham and dancing with Alvin Ailey, and her exuberance caused her to break spontaneously into song, revealing the voice of the nightclub performer and calypso singer of her first feature film, Calypso Heat Wave. Long one of the country's most sought-after speakers, she first gained widespread critical attention for her autobiographical I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. recounting the story of her rape at the age of 8 and the 5 years of silence that ensued, during which she listened intensely and found the unique voice of the poet she was born to be. Upon her death on May 28, 2014, the United States and the world as a whole mourned the loss of a singular artistic and humanitarian vision. Aunt June was played by Maya Angelou when she was 65 years old. Sadly, Angelou died of cancer on the morning of May 28, 2014, at age 86. Number 7. Lloyd Avery II as Thug Number 1. Thug Number 1 is a menacing figure who casts a long shadow of intimidation. His aggressive demeanor and predatory instincts create a palpable sense of danger, underscoring the harsh realities of life on the streets. A product of his environment, he embodies the survival of the fittest mentality that permeates the urban landscape. His interactions with Justice and Lucky highlight the vulnerability of those who exist on the margins of society, constantly under threat from figures like him. As a character, Thug Number 1 serves as a potent symbol of the violence and adversity that the protagonists must navigate, a constant reminder of the dangers that lurk in the shadows of their world. Lloyd Avery, born and raised in Los Angeles, California, grew up in a loving family with his parents, Lloyd Avery Sr., a self-employed service technician, and Linda Avery, a stay-at-home mom who later worked for a bank. Avery has 3 siblings, 2 brothers and a sister, and spent his childhood in View Park, a working-class neighborhood in Los Angeles. He attended Beverly Hills High School, where he discovered his passions for baseball and water polo. During his high school years, Avery formed friendships with the children of music legends Smokey Robinson and Quincy Jones, as well as music executive Clarence Avant. After graduating from high school, Avery briefly attended Los Angeles Trade Technical College, while also pursuing a career in music. It was during this time that he became acquainted with director John Singleton, a film student at USC who would go on to write and direct the acclaimed film Boys and the Hood. Avery's connection with Singleton led to his casting in a minor but pivotal role in the film. The success of Boys and the Hood opened doors for Avery, and he soon obtained an agent and began auditioning for various roles. He landed a short stint on the hit television series Doogie Howser, M.D. While continuing to pursue his music aspirations, Avery produced the lead single Push on singer-actress Tisha Campbell's debut album, which was also featured in an episode of the popular TV sitcom Martin. Singleton once again recognized Avery's talent and cast him in his next film, Poetic Justice. Avery re-emerged in 2000 starring as Nate in the 2000 film Lockdown and as G-Ride in the 2001 independent film Shot. Thug Number 1 was played by Lloyd Avery II when he was 24 years old. Sadly, he was murdered on September 4, 2005 in Crescent City, California at the age of 36 after being strangled by his Pelican Bay State Prison cellmate Kevin Roby as part of a satanic ritual that was intended as a warning to God. Number 8. Kimberly Brooks as Kim. Kim seems like a close friend or confidant of Justice. Their bond suggests a strong loyalty and mutual understanding. As a South Central LA native, Kim embodies the spirit of the community, facing its challenges with resilience. Her presence in the story offers a grounded perspective, contrasting with the potentially dramatic plot lines. Whether she's a central character or a supporting role, Kim's interactions with Justice and others will likely reveal the complexities of their relationships and the neighborhood they call home. Her character adds depth to the narrative by providing a relatable and authentic voice. Kimberly Brooks, an American voice actress, has lent her versatile talent to a wide range of characters in video games since the mid-1990s. She is known for her roles as Luna in the Scooby-Doo franchise, Ashley Williams in the Mass Effect series, Stormy in the Nickelodeon revival of Winx Club, and Buena Girl in Mucha Lucha. Brooks' talent has also extended to more serious and complex characters, such as Barbara Gordon in the Batman Arkham video game series and Shinobu Jacobs in No More Heroes and its sequel. Brooks has showcased her versatility in animated series as well, voicing Princess Allura in Voltron Legendary Defender, Mimi in Dexter's Laboratory, Jasper in Steven Universe, and Robin Ayu in Subnautica Below Zero. Her exceptional performance in Psychonauts 2 earned her a prestigious BAFTA Award for Performer in a Supporting Role at the 18th British Academy Games Awards. Brooks's career spans decades, and her ability to embody a diverse range of characters has solidified her place in the voice acting world. Kim was played by Kimberly Brooks when she was 12 years old, and now she is 43 years old. Number 9. Michael Colyar as Panhandler. The guy on the street, asking for spare change. He's a reminder of the tough lives people can have, struggling to get by, you know? You see him, and you think about how lucky you are, but you also wonder what his story is. He's had to figure out how to survive on the streets, which takes a certain kind of strength. It's like he's a symbol of the problems we have in our city, with people not having enough money or a place to live. Even though he's just there for a quick scene, he makes you think about bigger things. A native of Chicago, Michael Colyar made his mark as the King of Venice Beach. For 9 years, he performed 5 shows a day, leaving a positive imprint on the crowd with his thought-provoking humor. As his hard work begun paying off and with his comedic star on the rise, he was honored by the city of Venice by placing his shoe and handprints as well as his money grabber in cement of the new Venice boardwalk. Colyar gained national attention after capturing the Grand Prize Comedy Championship and $100,000 on the popular television show Star Search. He donated half of his winnings to homeless charities in the Los Angeles area and continues to give back to this day. As the original host of Bet Live from LA, his point-blank delivery and razor-sharp insight deeply connected to its over 55 million viewers coast to coast. Over the past 15 years, he has built his television and film career working with such luminaries as John Singleton, Eddie Murphy, Bernie Mac, and Oprah Winfrey. In 2011, he was the voice of Buford the Frog in Disney's first black animated film, The Princess and the Frog. He is also a voice on The Cleveland Show. Encouraged by motivational speaker Les Brown, Colyar has began his own motivational speaking, telling his incredible story of struggle and triumph to his audiences around the world while writing his soon-to-be-released book, Michael Goes Motivational, as well as poetry book for adult children, Miss Innocent Goes to Cool School and Other Silly Stuff. In 2012, his passion project, A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the White House, I Knocked on the Door, and a Black Man Answered, will be released. It is a cutting-edge documentary Mr. Colyar created, stars and produced about the historical importance, current success, and the irrefutable cause for re-election of the President Obama administration. Panhandler was played by Michael Colyar when he was 33 years old, and now he is 64 years old. Number 10. John Cothran as Uncle Earl. Uncle Earl is the bedrock of the community. His presence is as comforting as an old, familiar chair. He's the kind of person who commands respect without demanding it, a testament to a life well lived. As a family member, he's the steady hand on the tiller, offering guidance and support without being overbearing. His wisdom is a treasure trove, filled with stories and experiences that shape the younger generation. Uncle Earl embodies the heart and soul of the community, a living archive of its history and a beacon of hope for its future. Michael Cothran, an actor with a diverse range of roles, made his debut in the 1979 film A Pleasure Doing Business, starring Alan Oppenheimer. He then played a gypsy in the dystopian classic Escape from New York, 1981, alongside notable actors like Adrienne Barbeau, Billy Van Zandt, and Tony Pappenfuss. After a hiatus from the screen, Cothran returned in 1989 with appearances in The Kill Reflex and his first television film, The Kid Who Loved Christmas, starring Ben Vereen and Vanessa Williams. The 1990s marked a busy decade for Cothran, with roles in television films like Secrets, Where Are My Children, and Her Last Chance. He also appeared in notable films such as Poetic Justice, 1993, Jimmy Hollywood, 1994, Mr. Wrong, 1996, and Spawn, 1997. Cothran showcased his versatility with roles in various genres, including thrillers, dramas, and comedies. He concluded the decade with appearances in Always Outnumbered, 1998, and The Limey, 1999, continuing to build his body of work in the entertainment industry. Uncle Earl was played by John Cothran when he was 45 years old, and now he is 76 years old. Number 11. Tyra Ferrell as Jessie. Jessie is a beacon of wisdom and empathy in a world often shrouded in uncertainty. She possesses an uncanny ability to understand justice on a profound level, offering a safe harbor for her to navigate the tumultuous waters of grief and loss. As a friend and mentor, Jessie's unwavering support creates a solid foundation for justice to rebuild her life. Her character is grounded in realism, a stark contrast to the often idealized portrayals of love. Jessie's journey alongside justice is a testament to the complexities of human relationships, demonstrating that love is not always a fairy tale but a growth process that requires patience, understanding, and resilience. Her presence serves as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, genuine connection and support can be a lifeline. Tyra Ferrell's acting career took off in 1991, with supporting roles in two notable films. She portrayed matriarch Brenda Baker in Boys and the Hood, a performance that earned her an NAACP Image Award nomination for Outstanding Actress in a Motion Picture. Ferrell's portrayal of Mrs. Baker added a fine edge to the character, according to critics. In the same year, she played Orrin Good, the love interest of John Turturro's character, in Jungle Fever. Ferrell's talent was recognized, and she was listed as one of the promising new actors of 1991 in John A. Willis's Screen World. The following year, she starred alongside Wesley Snipes as his wife, Rhonda, in the comedy White Men Can't Jump. Ferrell continued to showcase her versatility with supporting roles in Equinox, 1992, as Sonia, a janitor, and in Poetic Justice, 1993, as beauty salon owner Jessie. In 1993, Ferrell took on the leading role of prosecutor Cutter Dubuque in the Lifetime television movie Better Off Dead, receiving positive reviews for her compelling performance. The following years saw her in recurring roles on popular TV shows, including NBC's medical drama ER as Dr. Sarah Langworthy, and the syndicated science fiction series The Cape as Tamara St. James, co-starring with Corbin Burnson. The year 2000 marked a significant collaboration for Tyra Ferrell, as she co-starred alongside Condi Alexander in the acclaimed HBO miniseries The Corner. Ferrell continued to showcase her talent with guest appearances on popular shows like Soul Food, The Shield, and Law & Order: Special Victims Unit. In 2005, her performance in the ABC television film NTSB: The Crash of Flight 323 earned her a nomination for an NAACP Image Award in the category of Outstanding Actress in a Television Movie, Miniseries, or Dramatic Special. After a hiatus from acting between 2004 and 2014, Ferrell returned to the screen in 2015, taking on the leading role in Tasha Smith's directorial debut, Boxed In. The same year, she landed a recurring role on the second season of Fox's primetime soap opera, Empire, playing the attorney Roxanne Ford. Ferrell's career has been marked by memorable performances and critical acclaim, and her return to acting was warmly welcomed by fans and industry professionals alike. Jessie was played by Tyra Ferrell when she was 31 years old, and now she is 62 years old. Number 12. Tone Loc as J-Bone. J-Bone knows the streets like the back of his hand. He's seen and done it all. You can tell he's had to fight to survive in that tough South Central neighborhood. Selling crack is his way of making ends meet, but it's a dangerous game. You can see the strain in his eyes. He's got a complicated relationship with Lucky. They're from the same world, but they're on different paths. You get the feeling there's a lot of history between them, and it's not always pretty. LA native rapper whose deep, gravelly voice and unusual aptitude for both whimsy and menace have translated well into a second career as a character player and cartoon voice actor. Tone Loc first rose to fame in 1989 with the release of his two top 40 singles, Wild Thing and Funky Cold Medina. These hits served as a springboard for his acting career, and he made his feature film debut in the Andrew Dice Clay vehicle, The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. Loc's distinctive voice and presence caught the attention of animators, and he was cast as a menacing giant lizard in Fern Gully, The Last Rainfours, and as the sardonic child Pee-wee in Baby's Kids. Loc's acting career continued to flourish, and he landed the role of Ronnie Paxton, the local vigilante on the Fox sitcom Rock. He showcased his versatility by appearing in diverse films, including the Black Western Posse and the Black romantic road movie Poetic Justice. Loc's comedic talents were also recognized, and he starred in the zany spoof Ace Ventura: Pet Detective and the Disney comedy Blank Check. Jay Bone was played by Tone Loc when he was 27 years old, and now he is 58 years old. We really love the cast of the Poetic Justice. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you on the next video.